That's fair. You could have not. I would have never known. Okay, so right now we are sitting at $74,784.67. And let's add to it.
Okay, I'll start. A&S Air pledged $250.
Nice.
JB Weld doubled their pledge.
Wow.
The supply kit gave 100. Max Distributing 100. Key Fencing 100. And I Focus Vision Care 185.
Awesome.
All right, well, thanks to the Ad Lindsay. Helped me with.
I do not think
We've got an extra payment from Jay Hodge for $2,200. That brings us to $8,200, and we're tracking for 92, but we want to try to get to that 100, so it will be 10,000. That's right.
So everyone here may not know how this is happening. You want to tell them?
Jay is not kind enough to donate $100 to the United Way here for every car we sell. So, and it kind of affects the salespeople's commission in a small way. So they're giving too. It's you know it's part of the employees' deal
awesome.
too. So
Amazing.
Super
Thank
generous.
you.
Thank you.
that's all I have, unfortunately.
That's okay. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Yeah.
We'll take it.
We'll take
So
it.
thankful.
I have put in all mine except one, and I should have it next week.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mary.
And I picked all mine except for one.
We can't hear you.
You chose that seat.
Be like Charlotte.
Marquita is usually louder than me.
Oh!
Go, Marquita. Welcome Insurance gave $300. What do you want to back out?
Fantastic.
Okay. Clarion gave $68.
Nice.
And Buck Booker, y'all, super handy offices, and their stores have given as long as I've been around, and that's a long time. They gave $320. Very good, very nice. Total with their stores and the.
Thank you.
I've got Sharon Hatcher. It was actually for Hillary Young. They gave what they'd given last year. Have Blue Nails. They upped their donation something last year.
Wow.
You know her.
I know. I go see her every Christmas.
Johnson Law Firm. They matched their previous donation from last year. AK Gillis. They upped their donation from last year. And I've still got quite a few out, and the ones that are out have historically given, so
Yeah.
I am reporting for the hospital. I have $911. Do you know what the total is today, including corporate? That's okay if you don't.
Yesterday it was 17, I can't remember exact number, 17 something. So we've got a few more things this week we're going to finish up. So we do like a chili cook-off where they can pay $5 and eat. And then we did some auction items and things like that. And then our raffle that we've done every week to try to get everybody involved. So it does really well.
It's amazing.
You've done a great job.
Yeah, I want you to train like everyone else.
Did you say 9/11 today?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
It's all about incentive.
It is. It is. Yeah, it's a lot of work though. Like
Yes,
I appreciate your work.
Yes, it is. They enjoy it.
It's me. I'm not gonna do totals, I'm just gonna, I picked up packets from the DA's office, the county clerk, the county auditor, juvenile probation, county treasurer / veterans, Judge Cummings, adult probation, Judge Tier, Commissioner Wade, County Court at Law, tax assessor, which Debbie gave, even though she's retiring. Fire marshal, Judge Northcutt, Martin Brady, who went up $50 this year. County attorney's office, and Judge Newsom. Judge Newsom always gets $500.
Yes.
Thank you, Amy.
And I still have a couple, but I should get those by next week.
And I have already reported mine last week. This is our end check. And I think we're at $15,000. And a CMB.
Well done.
Great job. And so your first year to kind of be in charge, per se, at City National. So thank you. You've done a great job. Super thankful.
15,000. Is there a permanent job?
You're hired.
Yeah, seriously. You're hired.
I have Jessica Henness's and some of Amber's, and one of mine. Tolleson Family Market gave $60, which is an increase from last year.
Nice.
Broadway Smiles, this is Amber's, donated this year, $50. Galleon Insurance gave $285. Carl Bryan gave $445. And Dial Study Club gave an additional $200.
Thank you. Okay, I have some to announce. For Mike Horn Rotary Club, $500.
Yeah.
Stephanie's Hair Studio, $50. A donation from one of our volunteers, Tina Phillips, for $100. Coldwell Banker Watson Co., which Tina worked, $385. Chelsea Mays Sulphur Springs Floral, $50. Charlotte Campbell worked Fieldhouse Sports, $100. And also from Charlotte Campbell, Carriage House, $1,000.
Yes.
Price, Orlowski, Dixon & Dixon Insurance, $60. Hillary Young, Outdoor Power, $60. A contribution from an employee at Texas Heritage National Bank. And then Guarantee Bank and Trust. Corporate pledge, $1,000. Employee pledge, $810, for a total of $1,810 from Guarantee Bank and Trust.
I have a few randoms. This was Ashley Crump's, but Brumley Uniforms gave $50. Also Ashley Briley Barbershop, $50. Flip and Printing, $50. Texas Trading Company, $255. And then this one was Amy's Process Pawn Shop, what gave $500.
Anita, minutes.
She's good.
Arts, 10.
Yeah. Okay, so just a couple things while we're here. Deep Roots is still doing Round Up for an additional week this week, so if you're grabbing coffee, tell your friends, swing by, grab some coffee and Round Up. They've made a post also, so if you see that and you can share it and just kind of get it out in people's faces, that's always helpful. And then, trying to see, anything else? As far as, I think, prizes, if you want to take a door prize today, please do, because we have tons, and they're available. So I'm not going to draw your names, I'm ready to write your name down just to tell you all get one. I wanted to, but I didn't. But yeah, so grab something on your way out if you want. And then as far as next week goes, you know, it's the end. So I would love for you to be here again if you can. And then I promise I'll bring a treat.
And there will be pom-poms.
Yeah, and there will be pom-poms and treats. And then, yeah, and if you have packets that you need help with, just let me know. I can run by, grab some, whatever, find somebody to get it if I can't do it. And then, or if you have any last minute idea of something, shoot that my way too.
So do we have any major industry
I've got some notes on that.
But I don't want to.
Let me finish this, and then we can talk about that kind of off the record. But we're
Just-
expecting, yes,
Maybe.
we're expecting.
Nobody looked at that paper, it was until time.
Well, no, I
It's
don't
still
think
out.
so. You know, I think that.
Is, next week's Wednesday though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because it's not election, yeah, because
Okay.
Tuesday's election day, so yeah. It's gonna be an interesting day. Yeah, it's gonna be a real fun day.
Wednesday might be more interesting.
It could be, you know, it could be a lot of things.
Yes, it could.
It could be a lot of things.
Don't
My own job is
everybody,
heavily influenced.
So Lindsay, have you spoken at several places?
I spoke, gosh, at Holt, I spoke at EMS, I spoke at
C&B.
C&B twice.
Mhm.
We sent CASA to Alliance. Mike Horn went to, Atmos in Greenville for me one morning. Gosh, there's somewhere else, I'm skipping something. I have to go back through my calendar. But yes, I'm still holding out like a tiny sliver of hope that Clayton's gonna let me go, so. I'm hopeful that they're gonna let, they haven't in the past, but, they've had a new person in charge, so she's been working hard on it, I know, and then, and she was gonna see what we could do there, so. So yeah, still, yeah.
It helps, those younger people do have, they're not plugged in.
They don't know the buy-in, yeah.
That's right.
They don't know the buy-in, and, yeah, they just don't know, and,
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know. Like, and I'm not that young, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't know.
I didn't know, and I'm old.
You know it's a good thing, you just don't know
Yeah, you
all the
don't know,
details.
you don't know, and so, yeah, and that's, it's definitely helpful to do as much as possible. Oh, I am doing a $5 Friday video that I'm gonna release on Friday.
oh.
So that's another thing that I was gonna, put out there, since I'm gonna kind of push it as like any denomination of $5, like any increment of $5, not just $5. But, so when you see that, if you're on socials, if you'll kind of give that a share or a like or something, it just changes the algorithm the more people engage with it, so the more people see it, so, so look for that on Friday, would be great.
But you'll have that on regular Facebook?
Yes.
I
I'll put
mean,
it
are
online and
United?
also United
Okay.
Way, yes,
Okay.
it'll be on all.
Because I think people don't tend to go to the United Way.
Yeah, so I did invite all of my friends to like United Way, and it did add a significant number of people, because apparently I had never done that. So if you have not done that, and you want, it's real easy, it's one button, invite all my friends, to like the page, and it will grow our audience, and the more that we can grow our audience, like obviously the more people that see things and whatever. That's a whole, game, social media is a whole game about rhythms.
I don't need to sound
Then don't have like.
Is it cursive? Are you a cursive writer or are you a
Well,
print writer?
what's it, something better stuff, like that's really pretty.
Oh, no, that's how it's.
Take a career.
I went to high school here in Sulphur Springs.
Oh, so you had
Explains a lot.
Me too.
I had called from Nashville the other day after they saw yours and Lindsay's, deal together on, our Facebook page.
Really?
Yeah,
From Nashville?
yeah, Nashville called, wanting y'all in.
New talent.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Plugged in all ways.
Yeah, sure. They probably can't afford us.
Probably not. Just trail around, do whatever you want. That's it.
Okay.
And so I have to do.
TikTok, I think my morning started that thing. Yes.
Yeah, I think your doodles are pretty.
It didn't sound like it, no.
Tapping into it, Bill.
Okay, so to recap, we started the meeting with $74,784.67. Today's total is $15,608.24, which gives us a grand total of $90,392.91. So we're close. We're getting there.
Yes.
We're getting there.
So, I was like, where's my
I
note?
took her notebook.
So you had asked about what is still out. I'll just kind of run through some of these. We're still waiting on Sulphur Springs ISD, so I anticipate that next week. Grocery supplies deadline is November 4th, so I anticipate a number from them next week. Holt Cat, their online giving ends, actually, I don't know that it's ended. I'm hoping that we'll have a number from Holt Cat by next week. They're so trending. There are a lot of companies that do online giving, and then those numbers just go straight to corporate. And sometimes the local stores, for lack of a better word, may not get a number from them until beyond what we consider our official campaign season, but I'm hopeful that we'll get a number from Holt. Same thing with Atmos Energy. Their online giving closes November 1st, so we're hoping that we'll get something from them before next week. We should have something from Ocean Spray next week, and also Flowserve. Alliance Bank, theirs will be ready November 5th, so we'll have them next week. Como Picton will be ready to pick up November 5th, so we'll have them next week. I'm hoping that we'll have a number from Hopkins County Hospital District next week. UPS giving is online. We may or may not have anything to report from them. Same with Encore, Energy Future Holdings, and Vistra Energy. And I think that was kind of all the larger ones that we're anticipating. So I feel like, I told Lindsay, doing it, I said 13, but I think this is the 14th year, and from 30-something years doing this job, the ebb and flow of a campaign, but I'm very hopeful. I believe that we are going to get to that 160.
I remember one year, we came back later, a time after the campaign.
Yes.
We got our goals, so.
Yes, and as I was sharing with KK, even before we got started, because she was asking, so when, at the end of our last meeting last year, we were at 154. By year end, we were at 174.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, and
Yeah.
then even beyond that, I feel like I gave you and Jessica a number of like 180, even beyond year end. So it is, so we've got a lot to be excited about. Yeah, so thank you all.
How you doing there, Nancy?
I'm good. Yeah, it is what it is, but it's like, just trying to keep talking about it, keeping it in everybody's face, like not letting the momentum go. So, yeah, it's last minute, it just is what it is. But
Okay, I'm going to make one statement, because I told Larry that there was a place that I went back to this past week and said, be a part of your community. It's so important.
Yep.
So Larry thought that was a good idea, so.
Did they give?
So if we need that, that's something you might add, if you go in and come out with a new package, just go back in and say, just, if you want to get $10,
Right.
$20.
Yeah, right.
Be a part of the
Yep.
community.
Yeah, it's,
And I think they failed to look at that brochure and see who
They
they
do.
give to. I don't know how to change that.
Yeah, I don't either. I think part of the reason I wanted to write the note that I attached to him is because I thought we might have a better chance if I'm reading something glued to the front than opening the packet sometimes. And I do think that that's been effective in general. It's definitely increased some people's giving that I don't know that they would have without it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we get the full buy-in, other than just continuing to put more and more people on the allocations committee. That's sort of, I think, a big, it's such an impactful 2 days. And I've had 2 people ask me to be on it for next year, so that have never been involved. And so I think the more of that we can do, and the more people like that we can expose, especially, again, the younger generation, then it will, it's just gonna take a little more time. But yeah, but I do think it's working, and I do think more people are understanding and knowing. I just think we still have some work to do.
Well, obviously, because the goal is gone up.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the young folks.
Yeah, it needs to, yeah, it absolutely should.
You
should
have,
keep reaching.
Yes.
I feel like we continue to, with our campaign to leadership, year after year, bringing new things to the table, and you all did that great. You're doing a wonderful job too, and yeah.
Well, and I told Emily yesterday, you always think of things after you're, in the middle of it or after it's almost over. So, and I've already told Susan, one thing we talked about something last week that I was like, God, why did we do that? We kind of missed a moment, and I was like, man, write that down for next year, and I have a couple more things even that for next year that I want to help get, just some new exposure, new ideas, all that stuff. So, but yeah, it's all about the buy-in. I think it's just making people understand how important all of these organizations are. So,
Yeah, and we couldn't do any of it. I often think of this, I think of the helpers. We couldn't do any of it without y'all and so many others. We couldn't do it without Latson's printing our things, and couldn't do it without a great board. So
yeah,
yeah.
there's a ton of
Media.
A great venue.
Media, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, the venue
Thank you
for
all.
lunch and
Yes.
all the things.
Yeah,
It takes everybody.
yeah.
Okay.
I can't think of anything.